It's not every day a man gets a chance to correct Malcolm X.
Back during slavery, there was two kinds of slaves. There was the house Negro and the field Negro. The house Negro, they lived in the house with master. They dressed pretty good. They ate good because they ate his food, what he left. They lived in the attic or the basement, but still they lived near their master. And they loved their master more than the master loved himself. They would give their life to save their master's house quicker than the master would. The house Negro, if the master said, we got a good house here, the house Negro say, yeah, we got a good house here. Whenever the master said we, he said we. That's how you can tell a house Negro. If the master's house caught on fire, the house Negro would fight harder to put the blaze out than the master would. If the master got sick, the house Negro would say, what's the matter, boss? We sick. We sick. He identified himself with his master more than his master identified with himself. And if you came to the house Negro and said, let's run away, let's escape, let's separate, that house Negro would look at you and say, man, you crazy. What you mean separate? Where is there a better house than this? Where can I wear better clothes than this? Where can I eat better food than this? That was that house Negro. In those days, he was called a house nigger. And that's what we call him today because we still got some house niggers running around here. On that same plantation, there was the field Negro. The field Negro, those were the masses. There was always more Negroes in the field than there was Negroes in the house. The Negro in the field caught hell. He ate leftovers. In the house, they ate high up on the hog. The Negro in the field didn't get nothing but what was left of the insides of the hog. They call them chitlins nowadays. In those days, they call them what they were, guts. That's what you were, a gut eater. And some of you are all still gut eaters.
Not so cut and dry, Brother Malcolm. Oftentimes that house Negro was the best friend to the field Negro. Why? Because the field Negro was separated from master, but the house Negro served master directly, even wiping his behind when told to do so. They didn't like being there. They had no life of their own. They served the master 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So they knew the master intimately. They knew his comings. They knew his goings. They knew his friends. They knew his enemies. They knew his business dealings. And this was a readily source of information for the field Negro. And oftentimes there was a relationship, a communication between the Negroes in the house and those out in the field. So yes, sometimes there were house Negroes that loved the master and wanted to be there, and as evil as Stephen, but oftentimes this was not the case. And who am I to be correcting Malcolm X? No one. I'm just advancing the conversation. This is The C Show.